I'd like to go over some of the basic structures of your online health class. When you enter your online health class, you'll notice that there are three columns: the left column, the center column, and the right. In the left column here, you'll have latest news, and this is where your announcements will be posted. Whenever you want to see the full announcements, you can click the More button, and it'll bring you right back to here. I'd also like to point out this is called the breadcrumb trail. If you ever want to get back to the opening part of your class, you'll click Online Health, and it'll bring you back here. This is better to do than to go use your back button in your browser, just because it'll keep the most recent information in front of your face. The news forum is also located right here. You can always see what has been posted. Again, to get back to my class, click right here. And under the administration panel right here, you'll see your grades appeared right here. To the right column, you here have your online health textbook. If you ever want to get to a particular unit to see what it is, you can see it right here. It'll open up in a new window, and you can see the various parts of your textbook. You have a calendar, and this will feature when certain items are due. So for example, on the 26th here, I have various writing activities, etc., and I can pull this up and see what is due on that day. And you can also see when you are online who is also online with you. So if there are fellow students in the class at that same moment, you will see them in the class as well. The key part, though, that you need to pay attention to is this center column. Column is broken up by topics. There's topic 1 called Introduction, topic 2, Mental and Emotional Health Part 1. Each topic is roughly about 1 week's worth of work. And generally speaking, what you're going to do is start at the top of the topic and work your way down. The items are sequential, all right? So they're in order. Now, whenever you see a discussion, for example, these two little guys smiling at each other, you will end up having to go back and refer back to the discussion often. So there's a mental and emotional health introduction discussion. You have this discussion. You're going to click add a new discussion topic and answer it. Well, you're going to want to go back throughout the week to see what your classmates are posting and respond to what they're posting as well. So while you can start at the beginning here and work your way down, you will end up going back a lot of times to the discussion elements right here. And that's basically it. You work down here as you go, keeping in mind this is about a week's worth of work. At the beginning of each topic, you'll see an agenda and rubric for this topic. And when you click on it, it'll bring you right here to what everything is in this topic, including how many points certain items are worth and the due dates for them. Now, just because online textbook Read the Introduction doesn't have a value in points or due date doesn't mean you can skip it, because if you don't do this, you're obviously not going to be able to do the discussion part, or you're not going to be able to pass the quiz or do the crossword activities, etc. So even though there might not be a point value to readings, for example, you are very much going to want to do it. Otherwise, it's going to negatively affect your grade over here. Get back to my online health course right here. I want to take a second to talk about your online textbook. A lot of times you'll have right here online textbook Read the Introduction, or for example in section B here it says online textbook Read section B pages 1 through 12. You really want to pay attention right here to what pages it's telling you to read, because when I click on it, you'll see right here I'll have my entire textbook, and you'll see the pages listed here, 1 through 12. Now what you're going to want to do is read all those pages up through page 12. And when you get to page 12, you're going to stop. And when you get done with that, then you can go on back to your, you can go back to this part of the class and then do the activity right here. So you really want to pay attention to what the pages it's telling you to read. It's very, very, very key that you're doing what it says. See, it'll say it up here too, pages 1 through 3. Well, you know you can read up to page 3 and be good to go. You're going to want to make sure that you do all the activities in the readings. A lot of times it'll tell you to take the online stress test. It'll have you doing activities in here, or little virtual activities. You're going to want to make sure that you complete those as well. Do not skip over them. And that covers the basics of navigation and structure of this class. If you have any questions, you can always post them right here in the questions forum, and your teacher will respond to the questions that you have. All right, good deal.